today I planned to do hands and feet because we have to learn to draw hands and feet. It's one of the most difficult exercises we have in the human form. But you'll see an accomplished artist. If he can draw the hands and feet and do them beautifully, it's just heads above the general population of artists, right? We've had guys here, I love it. We've had hot shots that come from San Francisco and China and everything. They can't draw hands. I love that. The guy is so good, and then the hands are whatever, you know. What you'll find, hands are difficult, feet are difficult, but once you get it, then that's all you want to draw. I had a show in Switzerland where all I had were hands and feet, the whole show, just drawings, hands and feet. And once you learn to draw them well, then you don't need to draw a lot. I'm going to give you the whole system from A to Z, how to draw it, how to build it, to simplify it. And I'm going to show you different ways of how people draw. Now, everyone in this room is going to draw a hand differently. We all have a really beautiful form in us that we'll tap into. I remember in art school, I had one of the students, fellow student. He was like 6'6" football player, big guy, big toughie. The most beautiful, graceful hands, amazing. That he drew these things that were like amazing, you know. And I ripped him off. Oh man, I want that, and you do that. It's important that you learn to rip people off. That's what we do. The history of art is that way. You see something you like and you use it, and what happens is it'll either stick with you or it'll just go someplace else. But you have to be aware, and that's what we'll do. So we'll do hands, and then we're going to do a Raphael. And I'll explain the Raphael when we get what Raphael will give to you through his technique. And I think that's all. We'll get going now. All right, here, this is a good example of what you see the beautiful design element here? Can you guys see this? It's a little difficult, but we're going to talk about this continuing line here and how to really get the graceful contour. The hand always starts at the wrist. Anytime you find an image like this, just study it and draw it. Draw everything. And here's another example. See, everything is possible. Everything is possible. Maybe you don't see that. I'll put the books over here. Here, let's reach better like this. See that? There's your pure design. And this line here, to die for. This line comes down and continues through here. We'll be talking about that. And here we go. That's a real pretty. You know what's beautiful here is this nice shadow pattern going through. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, okay. All right. So the most important thing when we draw the hand or the foot, it's provenance. You can draw a beautiful hand, but if the scale's out, forget it. You're just never going to get it. So always, when you're in this class, I want you to learn to get provenance. I'm going to come up here. We're good. I'm going to come up here. This is the bicep. And I'm going to start to draw through, like we're always drawing through. Remember that. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to come over. And now I can find scale. You want to be one with the scale of your drawing, always, always, always. And you can believe me, when you've learned scale, you can forget scale, and you'll find your own scale. But if you don't learn to do the basics, you have nothing to destroy, and you don't know what you're destroying. So just please keep that in mind. And we're going to make a little effort here. Let's see what we go through. Now this is a nice form. And you're going to look for the wrist. And this is what you're going to, when you find the wrist form, you're going to draw through. You're going to come over here, and there's a little bone, and it must have a cool name. I don't know it, but it must have a cool name. And we're going to draw the form into the other form. Okay, we're always drawing over and over and over. Now I'm going to draw on the top of this form, I'm going to do a plane. I'm going to lay it in quickly, a plane. This is one plane. And then I'm going to do another plane and another plane. These are the different joints that are coming down here. Now this has another movement. And we do this quickly. It's no big deal. You don't have to worry about what's happening. All I care about is this. How does this area work? And I think for the size of this arm, I could go a little bigger. So I have not lost any time. I've not lost any time. I have a hand that could work. That's the whole idea. You want to lay it in quickly without overdoing it. The student always will do this. They'll get, oh, a great line coming down here. Oh, that thumb is to die for. I'm going to put that thumb in there, and then I'll do it over here, and then I'll come over here, and then I'll do, wait a minute. What's the size of this compared to that? So all that work comes to nothing. If you can learn just to do a nice, simple layout, you'll be golden. Okay, let's go to the next. We're going to come down here. Now this is one of the most beautiful things in the human form. You come up here, you're going to come down, and you're going to run over here, and you just get the dynamics of this line going through space. See there? You'll find it. Now I posed him because I wanted that, because that creates beauty. And that's your job. That's what you're meant to do. So I'm going to draw my finger in here. Now you're going to take all the time necessary to draw a finger that you find is attractive. Okay? There's the key, right there. You find something attractive and you go for it. And I'm going to come right over here and I'm going to negotiate. I'm going to put the palm of the hand in right here. This is the palm. Now this is coming up and over. Up and over. Okay, like this is over. That's just the palm. And I'm going to just draw in my little finger. So I've squared this up. And now this could be maybe too... oh, you know what I'm going to do? I like to do this. I'm going to bring them out a little bit. So you have every right to design whatever you want. I like this nice opening. Anytime you have an opening like this, go in and get the inside of the hand, the thickness here. You can see that. You can see that. Just negotiate that. And here we go. And here we go. And that's one finger is here, and the other finger is here. And that's what we do. Now we have a hand. It has some beauty. It has whatever. And here we're going through space. All right, there we go. I'm going to pull this in. I don't like that line. Nice, slender, beautiful, love it, love it, love it. All right, now we're going to do the thumb. I'm going to find the thumb. Generally the thumb, now this does vary, but generally if it's not in perspective, you go to the second knuckle here, pull it over, and the thumb should be about here. Now this changes constantly, but if that does help you, go for it. I'm going to draw the lima bean form. We call it the lima bean. Everything comes from a lima bean. Your thumb is a lima bean, your toe is a lima bean. This is in perspective. Everything is a lima bean. All right? If you can draw a lima bean, you're home free. Go home. I got a lima bean here. I'll give each one of you a lima bean. And you can draw, you learn to draw that. So this is my lima bean right here. And he has this beautiful, you see, slender form there. You see that my lima bean here is slender. Okay? Slender lima bean. And then we're going to go over here, And we're going to find the other knuckle, and we go like this. I'm going to bring it down a little bit. Voila. Okay, and there we go. Let me start over. Provenance. Provenance. Provenance.
What does provenance mean?
Where it's coming from.
Oh.
You know, where it starts. Where it starts. I think this, I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to pull this over. I'm going to make this a little bigger, and I'm bringing this over just for the heck of it. All right. All right, so we're going to find, this is where the hand starts, right here. Right up here. And you'll see there's a little bone here. A little bone. This is really fun when you're painting because, anyway. And there we go. That's the top of the form. That's the top of the form right here. That's your number 1. Now we have number 2 and number 3. Okay? So you're going to build this way. Charles, just put the white cover on the other leg, please. And I want that hand just to hang to whatever you come up with. All right, cool, cool. I'm going to do this quickly just so we run through this. This is too long. Another thing, one thing that's really important, we never think we draw well the hands or the foot. We're just, because it's so complex, when you're through, almost generally we're a little negative. What's interesting, you come back the next day and you'll say, oh, you know, that wasn't too bad. Or it could be terrible. But quite often we have a hard time judging it. So just please be kind to yourself, be gentle. Okay, let's do this quickly now. Quickly. Provenance. I love drawing this so much, you know. What can I say? And it never goes away. The love of doing this. It gets just more exciting. And see the change of pace here on these lines. You see muscle mass, tendon, muscle mass, coming down here. All right, so here we're at our wrist, and the wrist is coming out. There's the bone I'm talking about. This is coming in. That's cool. Oh, I love that. See, it's starting up in here. There's your form. It's starting right here. And let's go down here. All right, right away, I'm going to lay in. This is one plane right here. All right, now I'm going to do the second plane. And the third is turned under. Oh, could be too big. Let's go like this. Let's go like that. And there's a slight foreshortening. All right, so here, I've laid this in, and now we can go. All right, so we start up here, please. Start building up here. I'm going to open that up so I know where I am here. I'm going to come over here. Again, one line, a second line. And here we go. And this is cool. I can see the palm of the hand right over there a little bit. Eh? And there's our... And then this is going to go right in. We'll be drawing our lines. When anytime you come into a form, you hit it. That sits behind the form because I hit it. It's behind this form. All right, now let's get going. This is a knuckle, our knuckle form. I'm going to find a finger that I like. This is important right here. This is the hard part. Just find a form that works for you. It can be weird. It can be whatever. I'm always experimenting with a form, one after another. I always try to give a little longer finger form. It's up to you. It has a lot of beauty to it. Okay, here we're acknowledging the underside of the hand. I'm going to draw here. my lima bean. And we're going to go up. This is the next joint, and there we go. Cool, cool, cool. All right, now I'm going to come over here, and we can do like this. I think I'll throw one of the fingers in here. I don't see it there, but I think it would be, no, that's not going to work because it could work. It's turned under. Let's just try it. You notice how we go here, here? Because if we go, we do this finger, and then we do this finger, and then we do this finger, and then we do this finger, we go way out. I've already contained the form here. One way or another, I've contained it. Now I'm gonna bug every one of you in here. Don't worry, because I'll come in, I'll explain exactly with your angle what you're looking at. Okay, let's put that in there. Let me just take that down a little more. Yeah, I think I will. So you invent. You allow yourself to invent. You're going to be in charge here. I'm going to throw this guy over a little bit because I'm in the mood. Down. Okay. All right. And so once we get that done, we can do this. Now it's easier to paint the hand than it is to draw it, because what it does, it just comes down to beautiful forms. You see, you don't have to get a. I'm going to take this half tone. This is my knuckle area. This is how you do the knuckles, just like that. I'm going to put an edge on the form here. We talked about that last week. Edge on the form, and up in here, this thing going into space. Voila, 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 voila. Okay, now you did your wrist. Now what you do is you go right through here. There's a little trail. That's enough for the viewer to feel that it's all coming together. And that's that.
It's that easy.
That's that. Question? You have a question?
Easy.
Piece of cake.
No.
Okay, now I'm going to come here because I'm in the mood, and I'm going to show you. Now let's get a beautiful, beautiful linear pattern that's coming into our drawing. This is soft, nice and soft. It's not soft, but it's not hard. And we're going to come down here to a nice hard area here. And then this will be a little softer. You see? Is that, do you understand? That's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. Hard, hard. All right, that's enough for me. Any questions? No questions. Cool. My boy, this is Michelangelo. I've learned everything from him. And also, you know that Rubens copied Michelangelo. And I love what Rubens does too. So I'm going to teach you what they taught me. So you'll see the form. We're going to talk about this.
How to rip people off?
Excuse me?
How to rip people
How
off?
to absolutely. It's
Yeah.
just, no, it's called appropriate.
Appropriate.
It's not stealing, ripping people.
Right.
It's appropriation. Okay, that's whatever. We're gonna talk about the stirrup form, the pad of the foot, and also these guys. They always had their second toe coming out. It's a much more beautiful form, and we will use all of that. So let's get going quickly. Today we've got a lot of stuff to cover. We're good. Okay, provenance. The knee. We're gonna draw through for the form. And that nice slender leg, I love that. So what I do and what Rubens does, so you'll see in his drawings, I don't have one here now, he stops it here when you come down to where the foot is starting to build. So you may want to just try that while we're together. And we're going to come down here, and we're going to do a stirrup. And it starts right here, the stirrup form, where it just comes in here, okay? I'm going to draw the ankle. It's like the roof of a house. Inside, the ankle is higher, outside the ankle is lower. Now, all of these little things we talk about, if you have a drawing that's not working for one reason or another, go in and analyze it with these ways of seeing. So here we go. This is my stirrup form. I'm going to bring it over. Stirrup. I'm going to come down here. This is what I figured out. I thought it works. There's a bone of the toe. Now, not every foot you can see it, but it's here. Okay, and just draw it. What that does, that gives you a nice separation, and the toes are always longer than you think they are. So that forces you to just do this, the bone of the toe. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to come over here. I'm going to come down. This is the pad of the foot, and there's a pad of the foot over here. Okay. It goes like this, over and over. All right, the pad of the foot, the bone of the toe. All right. Now here, this is, I can see the heel, and anytime you do the heel, you come down here and you go straight in. Now everyone will draw, I don't care who they are, they're going to draw the heel like this. It looks like that. But if you do that, it looks like a bad drawing. Just do this. Make sure that it hits the ground and it has a square form. Okay? Now I'm going to do my what's this called? I can't remember, David. What's this called?
Lima bean?
There you go. A lima bean. Right? This is a lima bean. That's just wonderful. You can just turn your lima bean wherever you want. You want your lima bean to go this way. You want your lima bean to go this way. Just think about the lima bean always. Okay? And then to own the form, you put your toenail in. Okay? Is that cool or what? I'm going to bring that down a little bit. All right, the second toe, this is your call. Sometimes you get the weirdest feet, the weirdest feet. The beauty is in here. Okay. You come out. Rubens has the second toe just kind of almost grasping space. I love it, love it, love it. Now I'm going to, you can play all you want here. I don't like to, when I'm teaching, I have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. When I teach, I don't want to spend time drawing every little thing, but there we go. Okay. All right. Provenance. Boom. Stirrup. Boom, boom, boom. All right. We're going to come down the stirrup. That was a line I drew in later. The stirrup's down here. The bone of the toe. And that's what we're going to do. Now I'm going to do the one on the right quickly, and then you guys are going to suffer. All right, quickly. I love that form. Let's just go for that. I just sometimes I want to be one with the form. Okay, and we'll just stop that there. All right, that's cool. That's cool. There's a nice movement right here. I'm going to find my ankle. Whenever you do the ankle, just do this. Just run through and then go like that. And there's your ankle. It's sitting in space. Now, the stirrup is here. It's on top. I know it's hard to see sometimes. It's just there. I'm going to come over here. When you draw this part of the foot, the beauty is in this area here. And then I want that nice sharp turn. Okay? Do that. Just humor me. Humor me. Humor me. All right, we're going to come over here, the pad of the foot. This is the pad of the foot here. Okay? I'm going to come down. I'm going to negotiate the bone of the toe. Now, I got up there. I could probably find it. It doesn't matter. You want to have this separation. The pad of the foot's here. Okay? And I'm going to do my lima bean. Let's see, what do I want to say? And I'm going to come in, and what I like to do is to, and you can see it's there, the second toe does this, and it articulates in space. You see? And that's how we create beauty. Da 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 da. All right, there we go. Now, is that too long? Could be too long. Yeah, could be too long. There's a good chance. And so what do? We go like this. We come over here. We change this. We go. Really not difficult. Really not difficult. That's why this is a great tool. Here, I'll bring that over there. And there we go. All right. That's it. All right. We got it? Got it. All right. Don't forget this. Don't forget this. Don't forget the bone. Don't forget the lima bean. The pad of the foot. The pad of the foot. If you do this, you'll get a perfect foot. Okay? Let's go. Any questions? Okay, so let's, we're going to start, we're going to draw Raphael. Yes, I will repeat. Michelangelo was really jealous of him, which is amazing when you know what Michelangelo was all about. And what it was, he had this fluidity that he had in all of his work. He would not only design the human form, but when he did draperies and he did 2 or 3 people ensembles, he just had a natural knack for weaving form into form. And we'll study it here. We're going to do a couple drawings, and I want to show you what he has given us. Now, anytime you do a composition, think of Raphael and think of how one piece flows into another. In the painting class, we study that because when we have a robe or something, we always try to accentuate the form with the material. So let's just do this. Let's just get started here. Okay, so it's just linear form. You know when we did the soffimato? We're going to do the same with line. This line, and let it just stay. Let the line stay. Manipulate the line, just let it be. Always when I find a form like this, I try to come over and to find its adjoining form in space. This is where you get beauty. I'm going to pull this together. This line, I'm going to do this. This line, I'm going to do this. You see? You see how they go together in parallel all the way through? I'm going to draw through the form. I'm going to come down here. Drawing through the form. What do I want to say here? Maybe I'll pull this over. Oh, I love this. So let's do this. I'm going to draw this leg, and I'm going to draw the leg all the way through. This has a nice movement. Could be. Let's see. Okay. Just draw. Let the fluidity of the line do its thing. And come down here, get the foot in. You don't have to draw the whole foot. I'm not going to draw it for this demo. Remember, the first thing we talked about is how to negotiate space with the foot. There we go. We're negotiating space here with this foot. All right, that's going to add to it. Let's do this. Now, when we did the multiples with the gray scale, and we overlap, we'll do the same here. Now, it's not necessary for this exercise that you spend a long time doing anything in the way of a portrait. Oh, that's not the exercise. Okay. All right. Could be. Maybe I need more space down here. Okay, that's it. All right. Charles, can you take another pose? Can you give me a back shot, please? Oh, beautiful, beautiful. God, is that beautiful? Oh, to. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to try to find something that will marry.
Did you teach Raphael too, Steve?
Yes, I did. He was an excellent student. Michelangelo was a pain in the butt. Raphael was there. He listened. He was very, very polite. Wonderful, wonderful. Actually, he was an A student. So that'll tell you, right? Thanks for asking, David.
You two should go on the road.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Said you two should go on the road.
Oh, yeah.
You're amazingly well preserved, Steve.
This is fun here. I'm gonna just, all you need to do is to indicate the ear. Okay? And you're around that form. You've created the form. See how I just run one into the other?
Yeah, I see.
Now, this doesn't have to take away from this. I'm going to pull this over. I think I'll just drop this in. Okay, Charles, can you change again, please? Can you give me a twist the other way? I get more light. Oh, cool. Super cool. Oh, my God. Is that beautiful or what? Okay, now watch. See? I'm just going to run it through. And anything is fine. Anything is fine. Anything is fine. Oh, that's working nicely there. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time here, and you will have about an hour to do your drawing. David, stop it. So I'm going to choose what I want to say. We don't have to place it. We don't have to place it in space so much, and just have it just moving. So I think I will hold this guy. I'll keep him because I'm in the mood. And I think I will use this form as a design element. A nice straight form. I'll keep this in a gray mass. And this guy will be so you want all these people to no, maybe not too much. And I'm gonna let that be. Maybe I'll pull this guy over. And you see the movement, we can find any movement we want. And that's it, that's your drawing right there. That's what I'm looking for. You can get rid of stuff, you can, if you wanna negotiate a beautiful line, go in, and we can do that. Okay? And just do, anything you do, just take it through. Just move it through space. Then you come in and then you say you wanna, Charles, can you break the pose, please? And can you just give me a profile? Just give me your, now turn. Okay, all right. Is that, now look, this is a wonderful profile. Now watch. I was just, while we're together, I want to show you how you do this. Upper left. Let's take form in here. There we go. That's a little, I'm going to come over here. Look at this. I love this. Yep, there you go. That's a nice drawing, Stephen. Way to go. That's it. Let's get going. Let's enjoy. Let's enjoy.